As Peter left Kalinka's office, he said, "See you this evening. I'm looking forward to it." Kalinka smiled and replied, "As am I. Have a good rest of your day, Peter." Kalinka got up from her desk and stretched. Things had started to turn around. Peter's right, she thought. We're in a much better place than we were 6 months ago, but we're so far behind our original schedule, it's hard to get my head around it. Kalinka popped her head out of her door and asked Julian if he could see if Ulyev and Clarence were available for a meeting. She said, "Could you make it in my office? It's nothing that requires a whiteboard." Julian said, "Let me check. I'll let you know shortly." Kalinka went back to her desk and picked up the weekly report. She noted the date and shook her head. 3 years overdue. Amazing, she thought. Well, at least we're turning a profit now. Julian appeared at Kalinka's door, knocked, and said, "They're both on their way, Kalinka. Is there anything else you'll need for the meeting?" Kalinka responded, "No, that's fine. Thank you, Julian." Just then, Ulyev and Clarence appeared at her door. Kalinka asked them to come in and sit down. She began the conversation with, "I've been getting very frustrated with the progress or lack thereof." Ulyev and Clarence shot each other a look of, "How does she do that?" Clarence spoke up. "It's funny you say that, Kalinka. Not 2 hours ago I was lamenting the same thing to Ulyev." Ulyev nodded and said, "It wasn't easy to talk him off the ledge, but I did. Seriously, though, we're in a better place. We just need to get a little momentum going, and we should be able to wrap this project up." Kalinka looked at Ulyev and said, "I appreciate your optimism, Ulyev, but I don't think the project wrap-up party is right around the corner." She smiled and continued, "I've been meeting with Peter, and we feel that our economic situation is stabilizing. And as long as we don't get too carried away handing out POs, what I would like for us to do is look at what things we can do to decrease our expenses and increase our revenues." Ulyev laughed. "You make it sound so simple, Kalinka." Kalinka laughed along with Ulyev. Clarence seemed a little unsure of how to react. He thought maybe laughing would seem disrespectful, but the moment had passed anyway. Kalinka replied, "I understand speaking in broad terms to you two sounds a lot like double talk, but I do have a few ideas and policy changes. These ideas aren't game changers on their own, but taken together could affect a big enough change for us to be able to go ahead and with any type of construction we want." Kalinka took a deep breath and continued, "There are 6 industries I'd like us to consider, along with getting our fuel and bitumen sorted out: wood, lumber, chemicals, electronic components, and electronics. You could say that chemicals and electronics are more of the big hitter variety, but they rely on some of the other industries, so tackling them first could be a good idea." Kalinka jumped right to her next point. "I would also like for you both to feel free to purchase vehicles you think we need to make this operation successful. I'm talking about dumpers, open and covered hulls, etc. And if need be, adding to our collection of distribution offices. Please don't limit your ideas to these only. And as always, keep an eye on our cash flow. It's good now, but who knows what is waiting around the corner." Kalinka finished with, "I want to be loosely aware of what's happening here. The details have been hard to take, and I want you two to take this over. I'm focusing on some other opportunities we have." Ulyev and Clarence were quite amazed at the news. They'd entered Kalinka's office not knowing what to expect, but this was nowhere on their radar. Ulyev spoke up first. "We'll get this back on track. This sounds like a good, solid ideas." Clarence spoke. "I agree. I'm really looking forward to putting them into practice. I have one question for you, though, Kalinka." Kalinka said, What is it, Clarence?" Clarence asked, "Would you like to join Ulyev and I tonight in what was going to be a blow-off steam night, but has been turned into a celebration?" Kalinka said sadly, "I wish I could. I've already made plans for this evening. How about you give me a rain check and we do the celebration once we're producing fuel and bitumen?" Hi, Cheeb here. Welcome to episode 55 of my Let's Play with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, Rote Bucht 1.0 reboot. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come and check me out. Appreciate that. It's awesome. There's a couple things need to get dealt with. Got to get our electricity down here. And I want to get this populated with vehicles. So what I want to have happen, like we've got our vehicle repair is good to go. We're just waiting for the trucks to get here, and then they should be able to get out and get repairing the vehicles. Our construction office has a few things on the go. There's pipelines, this transformer, we don't really need them, and then the refinery as well is getting the initial products sent. Our bus station in Mazzina is not overly populated with workers. Hopefully that changes soon, because we really do need to get this dealt with. And if this, you know, I'm going to put it up as a high priority. If it doesn't get done, I'll switch it over to the original one. And our crop top-up DO, pretty sure we made the switch to, yeah, we did. So we're not dropping at the other covered storage, and we've got the numbers there dealt with. So actually, that's probably something that I should be checking to make sure that we've got. Yes, we have some. And no fabric, so yeah. And the crop top-up guys they are out picking up crops from the border, I believe, is where we're, yeah. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But what do you do? So while I'm over here, our CODO, I'm going to transfer. Now let's go back to here so I can get this sorted out. Now what I want to, I'm going to transfer the dry bulk stuffs first, so I'm gonna make sure that I've got this this sorted out. This is all the pickup, so I want to pick up at the dry bulk storage. Should be reasonably obvious. Yeah, that will be a load, and then there'll be an unload in 2 places, because we've got two concrete working. I'm leaving this on slow-mo to begin with. Yeah, or at least to for the time being. So that's the Nachimo one, which is, yeah, what we want to have done. I think they were 30 or 40%. I'm not sure. Well, this one's 40. Oh, I got to even have that one up to 50%. Okay. And I want to go to the other, yeah, concrete plant. Let's go over there. Yep, this is the one. And I'll leave it at 50%. And then while I'm over here, why don't I get one of our fuel guys that has some capacity to load us up. 30% will be more, should be more, maybe, well, maybe for the DO it'll be 40%. Okay, and now I just need to transfer. Oh, he's transferring right now. But he hasn't picked anything up, so what I'm going to do is reassign him there. And he should be on his way. I'll be able to remove the dry bulk storage because we don't have another. Yeah, we don't have another one that's able to deliver that. So there's our dry bulk storage. And the concrete plant gone. And the other concrete plant. Yes, the natural. Okay, cool. So now that's the first part of the transfer that we wanted to have happen. And we got our trucks in now. So hopefully get out there and get fixing some of our vehicles. 3,500 meters. They've started. Oh, we don't have fabric. Shoot. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? I mean, not all of them are going to need fabric, but yeah. Okay, so now we want to, or I want to do the brick thing. I'm just trying to figure out what we need because we this is covered. Yeah, crops are covered hulls. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 covered hull materials and 1 open hull. And yeah, the steel bricks, prefabs. It's pretty much all that's left. So having, yeah, there was two covered hulls that are there. Which, yeah, we'll probably, yeah, we need 1 covered hull. In at least 1 in here, maybe 2. And yeah, if I want to do, oh, this is such a hard decision. How are we looking money-wise? Not great. Oh yeah, I just spent the 22 grand on vehicles, so that's definitely going to be yeah. So we are making money from our import-export world. It's just we needed we needed some vehicles, which we are going to buy some more right now as well. Yeah, let me just start off so I can get things laid out. I want to do the open hull, and got a speed situation here. Yeah, well, 19 grand. So if I get to, if I start with 2 of them, what color do we want these to be? Let's go red. Okay, let's get 2 of them. And we'll get covered hull with some reasonable amount of capacity. Yeah, something like this. And I'll just get 1 of those. Hopefully we've got it red in here. Well, maybe not. Well, it is what it is. Just gonna grab 1. I don't want to overdo it. We're spending money, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the bricks. So we're loading bricks, and we're going to unload them here, here, and here. Okay, now I just got to get the numbers laid out properly. So we're loading, this is the brick factory, so we're loading bricks, and we're going to unload at both of those. 15% is what I have. Here for that one. And yeah, I'm gonna uncheck the bricks from there. And where's the other one? Got brick supply, which is that one, and I got that at 10%. I'm just going to start with that, and I'm going to remove this from here, and then I can remove the brick pickup. Okay, brick factory, done. Okay, cool. Well, looks like we're getting our concrete. Awesome. So we're loading concrete there and unloading it there, and I need to get the brick factory moved up. Okay, good, good, good. Now, cement we're doing. Bricks, let's do prefabs. That'll be a load on the prefabs. Okay, and we're going to deliver prefabs here. And let me do it. Whoops. Sorry, right here. And the other one is there. Unloading, unloading. Prefabs. Prefab panels factory, that can go away. And I can turn off prefabs there. So much concentration, 10%. Okay, I'm gonna go 10 on both, just for the initial. Boards, components, steel. Okay. Cool. That's all the materials in this area dealt with. So what's left? The mechanical components. I want to do that as well. And do we have our covered hull here yet? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, not quite. And that, yeah, that's the, yeah, obviously for our nice mechanical components. I can get that started though, instead of just sitting here staring at the screen. So we can pick up mechanical components there. Load, yep, please, thank you. Get this moved up. Right there. And then we want to unload. here. What are you up to? Oh, chemicals. Okay. And that will be an unload of mechanical components. Then we need to go back over here. And add in this one. And I'm going to guess, don't know what the percentages of those were. 20% to unload. Comp supply 2. Yeah, 20% there. It's our starting point. And then also 20% at the cargo station 4. So both are the same. All right. Do we have? Yes, we have the covered hull now. That's this one, right? Yes. Which doesn't have much. We're going to need some steel here shortly. Okay. Yeah, we're actually in a positive amount right now. Just from our import-export. That's good. Okay, so we can turn off our mechanical component. I was doing, yeah. The, I forgot about that. Augmentation. Yeah. The thing. And I think I'm going to need to continue that here. Move this up. Okay, and that'll be load, not unload mechanical components. And I can turn that one off. And get rid of that one. And our unload of mechanical components. Oh, the vehicle repair stations. Yeah, I need to make sure we get those two in there as well. And this one can go. And this one can go. Okay. Vehicle repair stations. Yes, yes. Important to keep them in mechanical component world. That's an unload mechanical components, 30%. Yep. Okay. Check that. And I think 30% for the other one as well. Represent 30%. Yep. Okay. I think that's, oh, we got fuel now as well. That's cool. So that's got the CODO pretty much laid out. It's not doing the steel thing right now. And I'm thinking we have prefab panels factory. Yeah. we want you to pick up prefabs there, please. Thank you. We've only got a couple of pickups for mechanical components or things that require open hulls, and yeah, I think that's pretty good. The way it's laid out right now, and we've taken some pressure off of the CODO. So yeah, I think I'll let that run for a bit and make sure that we're in an okay place. Yeah, and yeah, we would have been okay for our export. So, and it looks like we did get this built. Awesome. Okay, I just want to quickly check on our construction over here. What's happening? Bringing all the materials. Awesome. That can go away. Construction office. What are we working on? Just the big refinery at this point. So, yeah. Man, the bus station's getting a few more people. Okay. I would, yeah, we really need to get the rest of that stuff going. So sorry, I was in thinking mode. So what I'm gonna do is continue with the build of this up here to this point, so that we can run a pipe from here to our refinery, and then ultimately to our chemical plant. So, yeah, gonna definitely want to have a a what? A good path, or a good start on all of that. This stuff up here. So, brain's not working. And what I'm thinking of doing is, after sitting there, watch me transfer everything over to the other construction off, or the distribution office. I'm gonna do a pretty long jump cut to where we get to the point that we're almost ready to put a bow on the refinery. We'll have our electricity down here. Will be, our tank will be filled, and we'll continue. We'll be basically ready to fire the refinery up, and probably just a little bit further behind in our chemical area. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So we will catch you on the other side. Cheers. All right, I'm back just for a quick check-in, let you know what's happening here. Just working our way through the storages, and then the pumps themselves. Want to have all of this in place, just because that's where I planned to build or to pick up the materials from, and yeah, that's that's where the way it's going. So I don't think I've started this one just yet. We got enough on the go. Had a couple of months of less than stellar performance economically. So just gonna let it ride for a little while, and hopefully get through it. Last year wasn't real bad, and honestly, in December of last year, as you can see, we bought a few other vehicles to to get the some of the economy going. So yeah, that's the thing. So we're working our way through. We're getting down. We're a little shy of halfway through the what was it, 9,000 work days, I think it was the total for the oil refinery, and it's getting steel delivered here, and I suspect that's part of the issue with what's going on here. We do have some space. It's 600,000, so it's not the end of the world. And we're exporting bitumen. We're not. There's just, I think, one road that we're working on right now. That needs to happen. So the rest of it is all basically steel-based kinds of construction that we're managing. So I want to make sure that I've got this. Yeah, this is set up. So I'm gonna need to get some buses onto this one. Yeah, and yeah, we're going at a snail's pace. And then all of the yeah, I know this underground looks a little crazy, but yeah, it's all good. And maybe it looks less crazy if you come up top like this. Now these are the two outputs from. And we'll need some people on those as well. Oh, that was the my bad. Oh, it is buses and cranes. I'm not sure what. Oh, wrong buses and cranes. My bad. I know we moved it. I'll get rid of that. Habits. Yeah, it's. Oh boy. Let's get this sorted out. Okay, this one and that one. Thank you. It's really not that hard, I don't think. We haven't started on this one. It's a fair chunk of steel, so I just need to let this go. When I say let it go, what I mean is get it so that we can start exporting steel again. So I may end up pausing this for a little bit. I just want to see how January shakes out. I don't really want to run on the razor's edge again by going down to the to zero. So yeah, we're working our way through. What do we have here? Yeah, we're just looking at getting some steel here. This one will be steel shortly. So yeah, we're carrying on. It's going pretty well. we have the I switched over the DO to take care of delivering all of the materials in this area. We're getting slowly getting steel for so that we're getting a steady supply of mechanical components. We're getting a little bit low on our electronic components, at least the amount of money that we have available there. So yeah, it's a thing. We still got 136 tons of cement, so we're hanging on there pretty good. And we've got all kinds of prefab panels, 146 tons. So we're doing all right. We've got 9% unemployment. We're down to 89. This is a perpetual winter thing that I've noticed for me, but our happiness is leveling out. 80, 81 is typically where it's been, and we have in wintertime occasional gaps in heating at our plant in the original town. So that causes health issues. So yeah, that's where we're at. Trying to get that all up and running. And the other thing that we worked on as well, or that I've started working on, is getting these roads built so that we can get constructing in here. I want to start off with the wood cutting post and the sawmill and warehouse, and then we'll go to the rest of the rest of ultimately the chemical plant is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Sounds good. So that's at least that's what the plan is. I want to make sure that we got walking distance, and we don't quite have walking distance. I think, I don't know if these, I think these were just yeah, they were just the dirt paths. So I think when we get these upgraded, I want to do that after I get the roads in, because I've stepped on that rake a couple of times, got bonked in the forehead by it. So yeah, it's where I built the footpath and then realized that I just blocked in, and I'll show you a good example of it. Blocked in the road. This one right here is a prime example. So I'm gonna have to take a section of that out to get the road in. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, don't want to do that again. So we're chugging along nicely. Just thought I'd check in and let you know where everything's at. We're still moving along, moving forward. We're looking maybe like February might be okay. I've got the other thing I wanted to let you know about too is we've got a pretty good. I mean, the coal is definitely taking a little bit of time to get there, but I'm still hesitating on adding more vehicles. To more dumpers to that line. Yeah, it's an issue, but we've got we're usually, we've got a pretty good number of people at the steel mill creating steel for us, so it's just a matter of getting all the coal. So anyway, there's our check-in. I'm gonna let this run for a little while longer, and then we'll hopefully be able to wrap this up once we get our jeez, brain freezing up on me. Refinery done. Okay, there we go. Anyways, we'll catch you on the other side for a little wrap up to this, and like I said, hopefully we'll be in a good refinery situation. Have a good one. Talk soon. This can't store wood. For sakes. Cheap here. Welcome to continuation of episode 55. Got some interesting news to pass along. Yeah, so what's happened is I don't know, well, I'm not sure what happened in my brain, but what ended up happening was I was under the impression that my warehouse would be able to store the wood and the lumber. Yeah, not so much. So I have a situation now where I can either set up a DO to transfer wood from here to here. I could also squeeze in a small storage here to do dual purpose on wood and boards, not lumber, but well, it is lumber, but anyway, boards. And I thought, okay, well, that'll work, and then I can just use a truck to take the wood over to the chemical factory. And then I'm like, well, yeah, that's not great either. But at any rate, the real kicker to the whole thing, where I need to rethink those wood life choices, there's no way to get people here. We're basically at the end of the road when it comes to the distance we can travel from the bus stop to here. Now we could upgrade for sure we could upgrade and get to around 400 meters, but I still don't think that's quite enough to get um, um, people here, not to mention the fact that we'd have to go over. Well, I mean, that can go away, but still, this is this is not great. So, what I've decided is to remove this, take this back to probably around the corner, um, get rid of this. And then what I can have is a storage on this side that will take care of the wood, so that way we can drop off everything we need to drop off in here, such as crops and pick up chemicals. And then our wood can also be picked up from here as well, from the storage. So, yeah. That'll be good. So this will have to go away. I would like that will go away at some point as well, the connection. Problem is with this is that there's 10 tons of boards. So yeah, what I'm going to do is start on getting rid of this. We'll do a demolish. And actually what I'm going to need to do as well. Oh, you can see I've paused the refinery construction and bought a few more vehicles, and I think I'm going to have to update the add 2 more trucks, 2 more dumpers to the coal as well. We're doing all right, but we need to produce more coal. We've got enough people to produce or deliver more coal. We've got enough people to produce more steel. It's just we don't have coal there all the time. So just getting two more trucks. I'll probably do it. Add 1 truck and see where it puts us. And the reason I feel comfortable doing that is we will be importing some fuel to provide for everywhere until we get this up and running. So I don't think I'm going to end up running out of fuel like we did before. Yeah, this is trying to get all of this done and not consume all the steel, so we don't have anything to distribute or to export. So what I wanted to do was get the the deconstruction office, or the demolition office. I don't know why I always want to call it the deconstruction. Oops, right here. Okay, so we'll get you started. Actually, it's probably better idea to get started on that versus this one, just to get that all cleaned up. So footpath. We just created this, which is a little unfortunate. I'm just going to go to there because I'm not 100% sure how it's all going to fit together. What we'll have is the wood cutting post on this side, a storage in between, and then the wood can go that direction and that direction. And yeah, everything's going to be perfect after that. So anyway, yeah, that should work out okay. So we'll get them going on this one. What I need to do is remove this, because what'll happen is this will be shifted back, and we'll take into account the fact that we need to have an unloading for the gravel, and I might run this down this direction. We'll see where that ends up. So at any rate, the aggregate storage will be going away. So yeah, and it's probably a pretty good idea to take this back as well. Sad but true. I think we'll come back to that same point, just because I don't know exactly how much space we're going to need. And yeah, we'll get this thing rolling again. So Anyway, there's your quick update for things of note in episode 55. We might end up with having a few interesting things. So I'm gonna let this go, and I'll probably pop back once I start doing the planning when the demolition's done on these two, and I'll walk through the that process. So anyway, uh, talk to you guys in a bit. Cheers. All right, I'm back. We got the demolition taken care of, so now we can start on our little construction scenario. I think I'm going to we're doing okay now. We're doing pretty well. Last I think 3 months we've made money out, and we've got all of our distribution side of this dealt with. I've just kicked in the construction for getting electricity down to this substation. I didn't want to get too carried away with everything else, and I just started bringing in materials for the chemical factory as well. Just thought I'd at least bring in the first wave of stuff. I'm not sure that we're going to do the steel. I may pause it before we get too carried away there, because I'm looking at it going, we're getting really low down here, but that's mostly electronic components, not so much the what? The chemicals that we're getting from the NATO border. So yeah, we're getting stuff here, and it's, I think that's a pretty good thing. I might just slow this down. I just, as I'm doing my my builds, I kind of get very I'm not sure what the right word is. Distracted when it's going really fast like that. So a small storage that's going to handle all the wood needs, and we need that to connect up to both of these. Now I would, well, actually that's not, that looks pretty reasonable in my book. Right there. And I may have to forego reasonable as well, because what I need to do is I need access to this. Can't really point to it while I'm holding on to this storage conveyor, because we need to do the loading thing. I may end up. I'm gonna try the pretty look to begin with, and we'll see if it pans out. So yeah, we'll try that, and then a wood cutting post. Oh, the demolition. I should assign this and that. Oh, I haven't done the remove this one either. So we'll get that dealt with. Okay, cool. And I've been keeping an eye out on all of the constructions that we're getting done. Yeah, so there's that there. Now we need the wood cutting post. And we want this to, yeah, so this really isn't, okay. And we've got, yeah, cool. I think having it pointed out this direction, and maybe, yeah, like that is probably a good idea. Yeah. So, because like what we need is to have. Where are you getting your power from once we get powered out? There, okay, good. I just want to make sure, because we need to get people transported here as well. And I was thinking if we ran this up this way and around, that might be okay, but we might have to do that from here and over. But I also have to fit in a an aggregate loading station. Load aggregate. I'm gonna probably want more than. Well, I don't know if we will want more than 2 or need more than 2. Yeah. See, if I put that there, it's gonna mess with that the one that we're bringing up from this direction. But we can go to the other side of the road, and maybe that'll be shorter. We're in planning mode, so why not, right? Okay. It doesn't really matter. 3 into 1, 1 into 3. Oh, that says it will connect, but no, loading. I wanted an unloading. Shoot. I always get those two backwards. I shouldn't say always, but often get those two backwards. Okay, there's our road there. We don't need. Well, we will want that. 1 to 3. That's not gonna work. Oh, that will work, but then it's. Oh, I think you just go for it. When it works, it works. You just run with it. Okay, cool. I don't know if you've ever had to mess with those trying to get those connections to work. It can be frustrating, to say the least. So anyway, what other road connection do we have? We've got this one, which is going to get in the way of our footpath, right? So if I bring this out here and then do our footpath thing. And this might be a stretch. We're gonna have to. I'll bring it up this way, and let's bring the road in as well, so we can at least know where I need to cross the path, if you will. Okay. And then we go like that. I'm probably going to want to keep that short. And then I want all of these to be... Now the moment of truth. Do we have footpath walkability? We do. 393. Wow. That just fits. Okay, cool. Loving it. Well, liking it. Put it that way. For sure. Let's see what we need to do next. So this is our wood cutting post. Going to drop wood in here, which can feed our chemical factory and our lumber factory. And now once we get this taken out, I can drop in a little storage there that will connect in through factory connection, so that we can pick up chemicals and lumber, boards, and we can also drop off crops. So I think that's coming together ish. Cool. Yeah, and I think I like this layout a little bit better as well. So let's build this one, and let's build this one as well. Hopefully that's long enough. No, it's not. Of course. Okay, that is what it is. Oh. What do they need? Oh, we just need a little bit of steel. Okay. But our high voltage line's getting created. Awesome. And the transformer as well. And we've got the little road connection. Sweet. And we're up over 600,000. So we're as long as we keep construction to a dull roar, we're pretty good. So, okay, yeah, this is in place. We're going to continue, or I'm going to continue on the way to building this, and we'll catch you on the other side. Cheers. Hey, Cheap here. Welcome back. Just thought I'd give you a little update on what was happening with our whole wood chemical processing and all the rest of that. Had to do another little reconfigure. I did get this laid out the way we wanted. I realized that when I put the loading, unloading in, oh my goodness, and I think I've still done it. I didn't, oh my goodness. I needed to have a storage that was going to allow me to put gravel in it. This is going to store wood, so that's cool. Wow. How? That's why I moved that out there, was so that I could... That's funny. Yeah, so there'll be another little reconfigure here. I just need to take this down and try to get an aggregate storage in here. And I'll probably end up having to move this. Okay. Awesome. Let me do that right now. And I'll get rid of this one. And we just about got that done, too. Oh, it is done now. Isn't it? Yeah, it's done. Okay, so maybe I'd rather not remove that. Let's see what we can let's see what we can come up with. Oh, that is just annoying. How? That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, 1100. Yeah, that's not. No. This is like this. Is there any way that we can get that hooked into? No. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, there are other options for storages. Sorry, that's the unloading. 180, probably not quite big enough. And that's like just ridiculous big. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Right there. That'll work. It's ugly. Let's go like this and see if that's still not... Oh, that's less ugly. It does have power. Not that it really needs power, but... Oh. Okay. I'm thinking this isn't going to connect, right? Yeah, building in the way. Oh, that'll connect there, though. Okay. Good times. Now, what is this going to cost? 71 tons of steel. Nope. Nope. Sorry. That's just not gonna be an option. Sorry. What else do we have? That's a reasonable size. Oh. Is that 40 or 400? 400,000 tons of... Seriously. Okay. Not even. Wow. Didn't even know I had that. Oh, that's the bridge one. That's a cool one for when you have something over top. Oh, train one. Don't really need the train one. These are all going to be... Oh, this one isn't bad. A 180. Yeah, and this was the next one. 180. Is that enough? I don't know. I honestly don't think that's enough. I don't know how much it goes through. Do I take a chance? Oh, it's not going to. Oops. Yeah, it's not. It won't connect up to this one. We can get it to do this though. Although I think I like that better. Don't ask me why, I just do. Okay, that's about where, as far up as we could go. Okay, we're going with that. Okay, next reconfig. Hopefully when I come back to the next time, I actually have this this area built. That would be rather cool. There wasn't a whole bunch else to show other than, you know, we've got this for crops and chemicals. This is the cargo stations being built, and I've basically paused the construction of this so I can take that off. Just didn't want to go steal the 27 tons of steel because I'm trying to get some other infrastructure done, and basically trying to get this dealt with. So I got to run some power. We've got the power down here. Just need to get the medium voltage stuff sorted out, and then start in on our our water and sewage infrastructure. So that'll be the next check-in. So anyways, I'll catch you on the other side. And our money's doing quite well. I know that we're minus 22 in January here, but the months leading up, we were, you know, even spending 26 grand on snow plows. We still made 37 grand, and the months before we were over 100,000. So yeah, we're doing all right. Back up to 754 from just over. So it's almost 300,000. We've piled into the coffers. So cool. Let this continue on, and we'll catch you on the other side. Cheers. Okay, so I just thought I'd give you a quick little update. I'm resisting this urge to always say, "Hey, Cheap here, welcome to." Just because it just the habit of talking about that all the time, or starting off it, because this is literally taking days and hours. I think this is my third day of recording, and you know, minimums of like 2 and 3 hours each of the sessions. Anyway, I've decided to run the replacement on our chemical purchases. That's going to be a decent savings. We're doing all right fuel wise. We're certainly not killing it by any stretch, but we're the amount we're importing isn't crippling us. So I just thought I'd go ahead with getting the chemicals out of the way and see how well that works out for us for maybe having a little bit extra for import as well. And we're replacing the boards, or we're using boards that we harvest and create now. So that's a good thing. And I've got this is filled with gravel. I'm hoping 180 is enough. I'll build this after we get everything else done. I just want to get that done. We've got crops in here. I'm keeping that at 50%, using this DO up here to go back and forth. So yeah, that's this DO is also supplying the boards to all of the places. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to keep an eye out for how much who's going to end up fighting over the boards that get created. But yeah, that's I have to think about that, because I thought this would end up getting filled by now. It's obviously hasn't yet. So there's that. And one of the reasons is, I mean, there's still 174 tons of steel to supply here to get that dealt with. And I've had a couple of had probably about 3 months in a row. We got down to, I think it just slipped under 400,000 in cash before we turned it around. Had a lot of constructions going on at the time, because of the fact was getting workers in this area, so we needed water and sewage and all that kind of stuff, and there was a lot of steel that we needed down here that didn't get exported. And at the time, we actually had, and I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but we're doing pretty well on the mechanical components front, exporting that as well as supplying everything for the Republic. So that's cool as well. We're continuing on. Oh, and with this, at the same time that I made the brilliant decision of putting all of those steel construction sites into into motion. We had to do a little refit of our factory, so its production dropped way down as well. You can see it's back up to tip-top shape. So that was, I couldn't understand. I expected it to slow down, but I mean, I think there was 1 month I had it was almost 100,000, maybe not quite 100,000 that we lost. Part of that was some vehicles I had to replace and some that I had to buy, but be that as it may, we're back up to our 600,000, and we're pretty consistently making good rubles. So still feeling pretty good about keeping everything going there. Yeah. So we can have a peek. Can show you what we're doing import wise last year for chemicals. So that's 226. So that's about two grand a month ish, 71. So total. We'll see how much we end up needing, but yeah, I think it's going to be well worth doing the replacement on it. So yeah. Yes, that's where that's at. So anyway, I'm gonna hop back in and continue on with the construction action, and we'll catch up with you after after we get a little bit closer with the chemicals, and then we start in on the refinery. So anyway, talk to you later. All right. We've got our chemical business up and running. Yeah, we've got it was up and running. I do have two buses on this line now, so here comes some more people. You can see them all scurrying along right there. Yeah, so now we've got. I might need to add one more bus, but I just bought a whole bunch of buses, or a couple of buses, and don't want to. Deal with that, and I want to build up a little bit of a chemical backlog before I get too carried away with getting rid of the imports. So yeah, we're going along pretty well. 49, that's not bad. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to add one more. So yeah, I'm happy with that. We've got a full all the boards, all the wood. Plenty of gravel there. 2 trucks sitting there waiting to be emptied so they can go run back for more. Shouldn't be an issue, and probably even end up doing just one. But it is what it is. This is going along reasonably well. But like I said, it's going to be somewhere between 3 and 5 tons at a time. I may want to increase this, go full bore with that, and then maybe just even bite the bullet and put a third bus on there. I'm just going to leave it for the time being. Like I said, I'm a little bit hesitant to to jump in on that. Plus, what I want to do is I want this this to be done as well, so that we get in a situation of having enough people to actually deliver to the new area, and then I think we can in batches do our refinery, the building of the refinery. I'm also building the need to have the people assigned to that. A distribution or a technical services office and a little garbage area there. So we need to take care of all the garbage, all the sewage and everything else is fine that way. So not a big deal. Fires, not loving the all mechanical components. I sure hope we're in range. Yes. Okay. Cool. That shouldn't be an issue. So anyway, that's where that's at. And after we get a little supply done and another the building finished, they'll probably end up calling this an episode, and we'll actually move on to episode 56. So anyway, talk to you in a little bit. Cheers. Okay, check-in time again. I think this is the end. We're wow. Somehow or another, I don't know. I was straightening out some DO business and ended up at. I'm just going to pause this for a moment. Importing 43 tons for almost 44 tons of steel. I don't know what happened or why. I went back to the DOs that were responsible, and I couldn't find anything anywhere. So I don't know if I just inadvertently clicked and they went off and did their thing, and I removed it because it's not there now. The vehicles that were importing the steel were from CODO, the original one, and it's just not doing anything with steel anymore. So at any rate, cost me a few $1,000s, but one other thing. You can see it at the top of that list, 124 grand worth of electronic components. I thought, well, let's up that from 10% because like little dribs and drabs of it. And yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the pants, but I think we're going to start recovering this month. I'm going to let it go now. I'm hoping we do because everything else looks the way I would expect it to. We're getting our steel production back up in business. We've got all the coal and all the iron ore to produce with. We're not importing chemicals anymore. So we should be in a decent place, I'm thinking, hoping, praying. At any rate, that's where we're at, and fires. Which one? Oh, it's extinguished already. Okay, good. Must have been close by. And I got a few messages here. Nothing too serious, honestly. But yeah. So, wow, that was a little scary. We're still we haven't exported anything just yet. But okay, there we go. Now we should start catching up. So I'm thinking that's going to happen. Hoping that's going to happen. And yeah, it's a little heart wrenching there. I was thinking that everything was basically getting under control. We got our chemicals getting produced. Everything was going along nicely, and Yeah, kicking the pants. So I'll let you know where we're at here. This is all nicely. I think it's all nicely laid out. We got a few things left to build, but we got to get the refinery dealt with first before we do anything too weird and wonderful there. Um, all good there. We've got our another, and it's pretty much full. Um, Keeping workers there, so we got another building there. No one's really complaining about a whole bunch at this point. A little bit of culture maybe. We'll get that culture thing sorted out. We're maxed on both of the cultural items that we have now, so we may end up having to redo. Oh, and I wanted to build another bus end station from this side because I was going to add another bus, but I thought I'd hold off, especially when we were getting way down in chewing through funds. There, it was getting a little bit. I decided to hold off. So, at any rate, we're all built up here, good to go. Boards, wood, uh, gravel for the chemical factory. So hoping next episode we can get started on supplying steel for that one, as long as we get ourselves back up to a nice spot here. So yeah, that was definitely a thing. So I'm going to call this one an episode. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I got 2 or 3, maybe 4 updates in between a couple of yammering sessions. So anyway, it'll be what it will be. And thanks for hanging with me today. Hopefully this one isn't too long. And we will catch you in the next one. Have yourself an awesome day. Cheers.